morning and welcome to Vlogmas. Yes, I've decided to do Vlogmas. I think I must be completely mad because I don't have time to be doing Vlogmas, but I just love watching other people's Vlogmas so much. I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll give it a try this year. So obviously we're on day 3 already. This is days 1 to 3, and I thought I'd give you a quick recap of what I've been up to and then open an exciting package. So what I've been up to, I have been crocheting a Demogorgon. As you do. If you don't know what a Demogorgon is, I'll put in a little picture here. But basically it's the monster out of Stranger Things, and my son is a massive Stranger Things fan and it was his 21st birthday yesterday, so I crocheted him a Demogorgon. I don't have it with me because he's got it upstairs and he's still asleep. But yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last, well, yesterday that's what I did, was crochet a Demogorgon. But as you can see, that's a picture of what a Demogorgon looks like. And now I'll add a picture of what mine looks like, which I think is pretty good. It's not quite as uniform as the picture was, but you know, it's homemade, so you know, it's all good. It was really difficult sewing those 5 petals to the black bit in the middle, trying to make them fit because they seemed too big for it. Although I used the same size hook and everything throughout, so I don't quite know what went wrong there, or if it was wrong, or if it's just the way I sewed it, I'm not sure. But it was very hard to make it fit. But I managed, and he loved it. He was really thrilled with it, so that was the main thing. That was very exciting. And then the other thing I've been doing is working on this Christmas cross stitch. So this is it here. It's going to be an advent calendar. So this is what I've done so far. I've done 1, 2, and oops, let's just move the needle binder. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So you can see it's got a Christmas bauble on day 1, and this nice kind of holly berries and swirly things on day 2, and then a mug of cocoa, I presume, hot chocolate cocoa, on day 3. And this is what it will look like when it's finished. This is the box that it came in. It's from Hobbycraft. I actually bought it on Vinted, I want to say. So I got it for about £5, I think. It comes with everything you need. So then we have all the pictures, so you can see all 24 days, and then it's got day for 25 at the bottom. So you not crochet, you cross stitch in strips. So that's the first strip. As you can see, there's room for day 4 on there, and then you sew it along 3 edges and between as well, and then leave the top open to put a little gift in. And it's sewn onto a backing sheet, which is sewn onto a wooden dowel, so you can hang it up. So that's my Christmas cross stitch. That's been keeping me busy for all of Monday. So today is Wednesday the 3rd, I should say. So Monday the 1st, I was cross stitching. Tuesday the 2nd, I was Demogorgoning. Demogorgon? That sounds weird now, Demogorgon. Yeah, Demogorgoning. And today I've got to go to the wool shop to get some wool, so I'll take you with me for that. And I'm going to be crocheting turtles because I've got one more craft fair left to do on Friday night, so I'm still crocheting turtles for that. But my exciting package that I thought I would open with you is my hobby, or hobby, how do you pronounce it, yarn advent. Now, I have bought 3 yarn advents this year. So I bought this one from Hobby. I've bought one from Lottie and Albert, and I've bought one from Crochet Society, I think it was. And I haven't opened either of those 2 yet, so I thought I'd wait and open those tomorrow or the day after with you, and unbox those as well so we can see what they look like. Very exciting. I've never had a yarn advent before. Actually, that's not true. I had the Yarn Whisperer yarn advent last year, which I bought at Make Joy in London at the end of November, and Katie, that's his name, he had a few yarn advents with him left to sell, so I bought one. So that was exciting last year. It was lovely. It was 80s inspired, so it was all like nice pastels and brights. It was lovely, very colourful. I haven't done anything with it yet, obviously, because that would be far too sensible for me, but I've still got it, so I'll do something with it eventually. But yeah, let's get into unbox this hobby one. I've already opened the box up, and I knew this already. It comes in these bags. So we've got bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, and bag 4. And it comes with a couple of things, which are a thank you card. It says, happy, cozy, yarn-filled Christmas for Hobby. and a set of stickers. They're sweet, aren't they? Oh, I love the little sledge one. That's really cute. Very cute. So I'm thinking to open bag 1, obviously, first of all. If I can find it, that is. And it looks like I've had a sneak peek. Let me split this box, it's too big. I've had a sneak peek and the things aren't wrapped in the boxes. So I think what I'll do is I'll open all of bag 1 today, and then next week I'll open all of bag 2, week after that all of bag 3, week after that all of bag 4. So let's dive in, shall we, and see what's in here. Oh, it's exciting. Oh, we have 2 balls of yarn. So it is Highland wool. That's nice. Oh, it's very soft. 100% Peruvian wool. Oh, that's lovely, actually. And we've got this lovely sage green colour, which the colour is just a number 23, colour 23, and this white colour, which is colour 2. So I wonder if it'll be Christmassy themed yarn, maybe. But they're lovely. That would make a lovely cowl, wouldn't it? I love those colours. Gorgeous. So we've got that. We got oh, a little pair of scissors. Oh, they're cute. Oh, hobby scissors. Sweet. Little scissors are always handy. Always losing mine, so that's really good. And what looks like a water bottle. Look, see? Water bottle. Let's open it up. Sorry about the rustling. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, very nice. A winter's tale. That must be the theme of the yarn advent. A winter's tale. That's a lovely bottle, isn't it? It's like a sort of matte finish, and that's lovely blue colour. Very nice. So that's bag 1. The bags themselves are lovely quality. They're like a sort of not linen, but a linen-esque material. There's some kind of cotton. They're really pretty. Oh, a winter's tale, Hobby Crochet Highway. Oh, Hobby X Crochet Highway. Do they all say that? Oh. Yes, they all say that on there. Well, perhaps Crochet Highway is the theme of it then. What's it? What's there in the card? If I can find the card again. Where's the card? Oh, there it is. Doesn't say what the theme of it is. But anyway, yeah, lovely bags, lovely wool. That's lovely. I love that green one in particular. It's got lovely sort of yellowy bits through it as well. So I look forward to using that at some point. So yeah, so that's my hobby, I was going to say stash, but it's my stash now, isn't it? My hobby yarn advent week 1. I'll bid you goodbye for now, and I'll see you later when we go to the wool shop. Bye. I've just noticed a mistake in this chart. That's really annoying. Look, can you see the frame round number 4 is wrong on this side? And if you look at the picture of the box, it's definitely not like that. It's got this kind of twiddly bit all the way around. So I'm going to have to try and work out whether to shift it all this way a bit or that way a bit, or don't know what to do. Help! Right, have to do some jiggery pokery, I think. Right, I'm in the car. I'm heading off. Oh, let me just turn that down a bit. That's better. Heading off to the wool shop. I won't be able to video me picking the wool because I've already messaged Rebecca, who runs the shop, to say does she have the wool that I want, and she does, so she set it aside for me. So I'll just be literally running in, grabbing the wool, paying for it and going. Excuse me, but I thought I'd do a bit of a tour around some of the charity shops in my town, looking for Christmas decorations. So we'll go and have a quick look around some of those and see what we can find. Right, I'm back from a little shopping trip, and I managed to pick up a few bits in charity shops, so that was good. I thought I'd show you quickly what I bought. So I bought this little Santa. Really cute, isn't it? It's just felt. Oh, hang on, that's the dog trying to get in. Hang on. Sorry about that. Dog is now happily ensconced in her bed next to me. Yes, I got this Santa. So he was £3 and he's just on a cardboard cone. And then he's got this lovely felt coat. I think he's really sweet. He hasn't got a pom-pom on his hat though, so I might have to do something about that. But yeah, £3, really sweet. I thought he was very cute. So that was that Santa. I then bought this little sledge, or sled I suppose it is. And that was £2. And that's like a chunky wooden sledge. It's blank on the back and just decorated on this side. So I thought that'd be quite nice in the mantelpiece. Yeah, £2. Then I bought this one, which I think is a new item from a charity shop, because sometimes the charity shops near us do like a new section. So I got this little wooden tree. It was £4.95 with a little bell on it. I thought that was really sweet as well, so that's going to go on my mantelpiece. It's lovely. And then I got this card stand, which is this one here. I'm not wild about the snowman, but once the cards are in it, you won't see the snowman anyway. And that had no price on it, so I said to her, and I was thinking, right, if it's a £5 or less, I'll buy it. And she said it was £3, so I said, oh well, I'll give you a £5 for it. So that was a £5. So it's my Christmas card stand. So normally we just set our cards like on the side, just standing on the side, but they all end up crammed in. You can't see them properly, and they just kind of, I don't know, they just look really untidy. So I thought this would be nice, just to not for all of my cards, but just maybe put like half a dozen up each side. So I thought that'd be quite nice. And then I also got this Santa here, which, look at this. Oh, it's so lovely. Ceramic Santa. And it's got like this kind of roses design on it. Can you see? And he was £5. I thought he was really, really lovely. So again, that'd be nice on my mantelpiece or the hearth maybe. I'm not sure which, but yeah, love him holding his Christmas tree. Just think he's gorgeous. So I'm really happy with that. So that was my first find actually. So I'm really happy with that. So that's my little haul from the charity shops. Then I thought I'd show you the wool that I bought. So the wool I bought today was very exciting, silver. I'm going to do the Wildshore CAL that Lucy from Matic24 is doing in January. So she's just yesterday released the colour list. So I went through my stash and I had 4, I think it was, in my stash of the 15. So I had to buy 11. So I went to the yarn shop yesterday and bought the other 11. So here are all the colours here. I'll get them out and show you them. So we have, in no particular order, we have Cypress, lovely green. And then we have Sage, which, as you can see, is a lovely sage green. Mistletoe, which I find really bizarre, because is mistletoe that colour? I don't know. But I couldn't find it on the shelf because I didn't think to look at this. I thought this was lime actually, but it's the mistletoe. So there you go, mistletoe. Camel. What's this one? Stone, which I haven't used very much at all. I had that in my stash from the new colours that Starcraft brought out not that long ago. So stone, Cornish blue, which again I had in my stash from the new colours. North Sea, I love this colour. It's just a really lovely stormy sea colour, and that was from my stash as well. And then I have Mallard, I believe. Yeah, Mallard blue, which again a lovely sort of denim-y colour. It's very similar to the denim colour that Starcraft do. So Mallard blue, and what's this one? Periwinkle. Again, I had that in my stash. And Bluebell, which I think I had to buy that one. Bluebell. Violet, which I had to buy. Lovely colour that. Really like that purple. Violet. Cinder Rose, beautiful. Very like antique rose, but a bit darker, I think. More sort of brown toned almost. But I love that colour. Raspberry, good old raspberry, which reason I didn't have in my stash, I had to buy that. And lastly, we have Heather, which I had to ask for help to find because I couldn't find it because I didn't know what colour Heather was. But I suppose it is that kind of colour, isn't it, Heather? So yeah, so got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 colours. All ready to start the CAL when it begins in January. I think it's something like the 6th of January. So, and then she runs it over about 6 weeks, or 8 weeks maybe it is. I think she has usually has 6 parts to it. And then she'll have a week for catch up, and then the border, and then finishing. So I think it's, yeah, usually about sort of 6 to 8 weeks. So hopefully I can keep up with that. That'll be a good challenge for the new year. But yeah, lovely colours. Look at that. Just gorgeous. And that's without even adding the greens in. Wish I had a bag big enough to kind of put them all in, you know, sticking up, but I don't. I need to use some of these first of all, get started on the blanket. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can do this. I wonder if this will work. Not quite, but you get the idea. So that's my Wildshore CAL in preparation, because next year, I'm going to say it out loud in real life, I am going on a yarn ban. Yes, a yarn ban. I'm not going to buy any yarn. So there are a couple of caveats to that, which are that I'll buy yarn if I need it to finish a project. I will buy yarn if I need to make something to sell. But other than that, I'm going to try and use my stash, which should be doable because my stash is enormous. And I was thinking, let me know if you're interested in a stash, not stash busting, but it's stash, like an inventory of my stash. At some point I could do the video on that, which would be very long because my stash is very big. It's just ridiculous. I'm quite embarrassed about it, and it's become like a kind of thing now. I've got to get over myself and yeah, face up to it and then use some of it. So that's my goal for next year. So yarn ban and stash busting next year. Right, just before I go then quickly, I carried on with my little cross stitch. So I'm halfway around the border, made a mistake. You can see it's been worked on up to there. Had to rip it all back because I made a mistake, so that was so annoying. And what I decided to do about the, remember I showed you that the chart was off by a bit. So what I've done is I've done one extra line on this side and shuffled it all that way by 1 to get the extra line in. So I've kind of shuffled it over just by 1. I thought shuffling over by 2 might be too much. So it's shuffled over by 1, which means it's 1 square closer to the cup and stuff, but it doesn't protrude much further at the end. So I don't know what they've done. Well, I can see what they've done. You can see there where it says, goes from 150 to 160 there. Can you see that? And there's no bold line for 160 there. Oops. And when you count between one and the other, is only 9. So they've lost a couple of stitches somewhere, which is really weird. Don't know how they've managed to do that. My only concern is that then they won't all line up vertically. So like this won't line up with this. But I think once it's sewn on, it won't matter anyway, because they'll all be a bit kind of rough anyway. So just to show you the picture again, that's what it looked like when it's finished. So there we are, and we have it, my advent calendar. Right, I will catch you later. Right then, I finished day 4 of my little cross stitch advent thingy. We go day 4, little house, look cute, with little windows, little door, and that's days 1 to 4 all complete. So I'm now going to start day 5, which is, get that out. Day 5 is this snowflake. show you quickly. There we go. So that's day 5. That'll be starting next. I was supposed to be crocheting turtles today, but I didn't bother. So I'll have a lot to do tomorrow. So I must crochet some turtles tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for the evening now. And I hope you all enjoyed the first day of Vlogmas, or the first 3 days of Vlogmas. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.